Welcome to another episode of Unwind from the Grind. I'm your host, Natasha Simona. I've got a really sad story to report. Nick Cannon's son, his seventh child, Zen Scott Cannon, has passed away. Unfortunately, this sweet little baby had a short moment here on Earth and battled brain cancer. Nick Cannon broke the news himself and talked about it on his talk show today. And I want you to take a look and listen at how he broke the news.
So Thanksgiving, because up until then, he was just like all my other kids, just loving and fun. But Thanksgiving, we had a interesting turn, and the process sped up, and ultimately, if anybody knows how cancers work, it was cancer in the brain, and the tumor began to grow a lot faster. And so we knew that the time was.
This is very sad, and I really take my whole heart out to Nick. To have to go on and perform and to share this with the world is not an easy feat. But I love the fact that he talks about his last moments with his baby. A majority of Nick's children live in Los Angeles, and he tapes his talk show live in New York City. So to go back and forth as often as he does, that's not easy in itself. And he really dedicates a lot, if not majority of his time between working on his show and being a dad. And he loves it. He loves all of his children. And, he makes sure that the public doesn't make a mockery of him or his life. He laughs and he talks about his lifestyle, and he shows how much he loves each and every one of his children and their mothers. So he talks about how, he was on his way to the airport to head back to New York to tape his show, and he didn't feel right in his spirit and his heart, and he turned right around. And this is how he spent his last moments with his son.
We woke up on Sunday. Got to spend the weekend with them, spend the night, and we woke up on Sunday, and I was like, I just feel like I want to go to the water. We're close to the ocean, and we kind of got a chance to go to the ocean. And usually on Sundays, I kind of handle everything I had to handle with the family, and then I fly back to New York. I rush back so I could be here for you all. And so, but I wanted to make sure that, I had allowed the sun to rise and, kind of hold my son. And in the having the last holding my son for the last time. But it was a beautiful setting and even to spend that whole day. It was interesting because even as I was holding him, I was still preparing my day as it normally went to come back and, come here, and still I didn't know what it was going to be, but even by the time I got in the car and was headed to the airport, I had to turn around.
Zen, like I said, was baby number 7 in the Cannon tribe. And, I feel so sad for the rest of Nick's children. He leaves behind, the baby leaves behind 6 siblings, and those 6 siblings, unfortunately, and their parents, they'll never get to know this baby. And I don't know what that feels like. And Lord, I don't ever want to experience that. No parent should ever have to experience losing their child. And, Nick and Alyssa, my deepest condolences to you. I pray that you heal in the time in which you need. Don't allow people to accelerate your healing. That belongs to you and only you. So take your time and heal, and keep the memories that were short-lived. But that little baby, listen to his mom Alyssa shared some really cute moments that she captured of baby Zen. And I just want you to turn your volume up and listen to how sweet this little baby sounds.
Can you say good morning, Daddy? You say, I love you. You say, I love you so much. Good job. And he loves you too. Yeah.
Don't you just love the sound of little babies cooing and cawing? And what a sweet little baby. So keep the memory of baby Zen full in your hearts, and share those memories with uh, his siblings. And my deepest and sincerest condolences to you both. Please go watch Nick's show today. Give that man some extra love and grace. He had Dr. Laura Berman on his show today, so I think that's a beautiful way to heal publicly. I'm sure it took a lot of strength to perform. Nick performs his show live, and to have a therapist on was beautiful, and uh, almost like a public way of showing like he's healing in the public eye. So again, my condolences to Nick Cannon and Alyssa Scott, and to all of the Cannon siblings and the entire family and the incredible family. Nick's production company, incredible. So I hope you all wrap your arms around Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon is like my brother in spirit, in my heart, in my head. All the best to you, Nick Cannon and Alyssa Scott.